schizophrenia start. I started smoking grass heavily when I was 16 or 17 and started to have mushrooms as well. Eventually I thought that an angel named Satan visited me. I basically hallucinated him inside of my head and found him charismatic, charming and awesome. I developed a crush on him and would go to town on myself thinking of Satan. I was having conversations with who I thought was Satan, but I didn't think he was evil. I thought he was a pretty angel. I made my own Ouija board to try and communicate with Satan and other beings. I was told through the board that I was the world's chosen Messiah. I would just use my point finger and it would move on its own. I believed every bit of it and thought I was Satan's chosen Messiah and that the world was going to come to an end. I told a bunch of people this and I even got a girlfriend while I was claiming to be Satan. She was just as crazy as me and in bed we would often roleplay with some satanic twists. I thought I had superpowers, related to energy and could heal diseases and perform miracles. When I eventually told my parents of my revelation, they called a local priest on me, to basically talk to me and exorcise me. I cursed him in the name of Satan and he left, very scared. I eventually was taken to a mental hospital by my parents and then, I lied to all of the mental hospital people. I told them that I was just a normal guy and my parents were uptight Christians. Truth is, I was insane. I lied to everyone at the mental hospital and they let me out 3 days later. At this point I made peace with my parents and I stopped sharing my delusional thoughts. Eventually the delusions disappeared on their own. Some things I did under delusions. Stayed awake for days doing blow and played the Ouija board. The Ouija board said that I would win the lottery, no doubt. So I convinced my friend at the time to play lottery tickets with me. I remember how disappointed we were when all we won was like enough to buy a pack of cigarettes after playing all different types of lotto. I tried to summon demons using a ram's horn and tried to make creepy puppets. It weirded me out so I threw the skull into the woods somewhere at a homeless camp. I convinced at least 3 other people of my delusions. I basically made my own delusional cult at the age of 19. I then convinced a girl that I met online that I was the Messiah and we had a horrible relationship for 1 year. I thought that muffins were communicating messages to me secretly because I was the Messiah. I deciphered the messages based on the muffin size, its dryness or what type of muffin it was. I laid on hands a mentally disabled guy at my workplace and thought I healed him of his sins. He thanked me